Okay, what I've done, I've used the number 40 to drill through the rivets. When you drill through the rivet with the number 40, you have to go in and out because the drill bit is going to build up and you're going to have to pull it out by the clean. Once I've done some holes, I'm going to take the hole size is actually a 10, but I'm using, if I were to drill it, I'd drill it with 11, which is a little bit smaller. But I'm going with a 14 because the 14 is even smaller and it's going to give me some room for error in case I'm a little bit off. Once you drill with your 40, you want to make sure you come out close to the center of the back of the rivet. If you're not close to the center at the back of the rivet when you went through the rivet, that means when you drill through, that you're crooked. When you go through with your bigger bit, you're going to catch the side and it's just going to follow the hole. And if you're way off on a rivet, you can always go down to a 19 and work your way back up until the rivet gets loose and you can pull it out. But this is not the real place to learn how to drill rivets out. Head came off there, and that's with a lot smaller drill bit. That's a 14, not a 10. So if the head comes off of it, I'm dead center, and you can see all the way around it. You can see, I don't know if you can see it, but all the way around it there's some rivet left, which means I didn't get the edge of the hole at all. Now I'm going to see if I can pull this rivet out, and hopefully there's stem pretty much around the whole thing. And there it is. So there's pretty much all the way around it you've got rivet left over. And so that's a good, and see, I don't know if you can see, but that rivet, the hole didn't come out quite in the center. So what I did was I looked at the hole from the back side as I drilled through it and readjusted the way my drill bit was going to go through the hole. So I basically readjusted the bit to go the way I wanted it to so it didn't wallow the hole out. So that hole is not hurt at all. Another rivet can go right back in that hole. Now this hole here, the drill bit went through a little bit at an angle to the left. So what I'll do is when I come back through with this drill bit, and remember this drill bit's a lot smaller than the actual hole size, I'm going to come through. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it, I'm going to angle the bit a little bit so that it's taking a little bit more off the right side and try to straighten that out and come on through. Now I know I'm starting out dead center because there's a tiny little indentation in the rivets. And that's where you start drilling. You know you're directly in the center of that rivet if you start out in that little hole. So I know I'm in the center of that rivet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start the drill bit and I'm going to kind of go back toward that way a little bit. To this. You have to really so let's see what this right here does. was off center, and I took my drill bit, and you can see that hole, if you can see in there. I came back this way. I came in at an angle. It was like that, and I brought my drill bit in at the angle like that to get that straight. So you have to be real careful. But those two holes right there, perfectly acceptable for re-riveting. And you take a number 10 drill bit, which is what size it is, and it's still tight. So maybe 11 may even be what size of this drill is. Yeah, it was drilled out of 11, and there's very, very little play in that drill bit. And if you've got one that's got a lot of play in it, you need to put a bolt through it, or a bigger rivet. So it's critical you don't water those holes out when you're riveting. So let's drill out a few more rivets, just for fun. But if you really are unsure how to do this, you really need to get somebody to help you. If you waller out one of those holes, you're probably going to end up having to go with a bigger size bolt through it, which is perfectly fine. But and a lot of you won't rivet them anyway. But you at least need to drill the hole out straight, because what you don't want is your bolts going through there sideways either. And I think this is going to be more critical than builder error in other areas of the airplane. I really think this could create some major problems if people don't know what they're doing and try to do it. You'll see that when I'm drilling this, I'm moving my drill bit all around, and that's because I'm trying to get a center. And if I get off a little bit, I'll take my center back by angling the drill bit to get centered, and keep looking at it. And once I get the center, I'll just let it go on through. Big center punch, and look at that hole there, make you a bigger hole. That'll help you keep the drill bit from watering.